Christie from the Vaughn Family TV. It still feels funny saying that. And I know you're probably like, well, why does she say Vaughn Family TV when it's always just her? But I promise we're going to incorporate some stuff with my husband. It's just hard sometimes narrowing him down when I'm ready to film or getting him to cooperate, because you guys know that it took me years of being on YouTube before he would even be a part of the channel. So bear with me. I know the most highly requested video is how we met. I'm trying to get that together. I'm thinking that I'll probably like do juicy crab or something and get us some bags of seafood and do a seafood mukbang. And while we're eating for the mukbang, go ahead into the story of how we met. So I don't know if it's gonna probably be a good thing to do for like our anniversary or something, but we'll see. That's coming up. But anyway, today is Monday. It's January 3rd. I wanted to go ahead and start the weekly vlog now so I can have some content for you guys. We took a load last night, but today and tonight we're free. So after taking a brief nap, I decided to cook us some dinner, and I'm gonna cook with you. So I'm gonna bake some chicken. I'm making this chicken flavored rice by Rice-A-Roni. This is not sponsored. And I'm gonna saute some squash and zucchini together with onions and peppers. It's so good when you do it like that. But I wanted to show you the project that my husband's working on outside in the yard. I know you're probably wondering like, what is that on her head? But y'all, it is super cold. It snowed in a lot of places last night. It didn't snow here, but it was terribly windy and rainy. And it went from being 70 degrees one day to being like 30 or 40 degrees today. So it is super, super cold, and you have to dress accordingly. I just came back from the store. I'm losing the light. I just came back from the store from getting the food, and I haven't even taken my hat off because it feels so good. So I'm gonna show you what my husband is working on out here in the yard. He started this project before and he didn't get to finish, but now he's in the mood to finish. So as you know, he started way up there doing the privacy fence, but he didn't finish. So just recently he finished this side. He still has this to go, and he finished this side. As a matter of fact, today, because all of that wasn't done and none of this was done when he started it this morning. So that's what he's working on right now. He's stacking up his wood pieces. I guess he's preparing to do that side right there. And he's got the 8-foot, what do you call it, wood pieces?
Fence pickets.
Fence pickets, and then he got the 6 feet fence pickets for this side as it slopes down. It's looking really, really good.
Which is this is just a, this is a simple project. Anybody could do this, but my wife just decides to put everything on YouTube.
Well, it looks nice, and it is a simple project, but everybody can't do it. So he got all his tools over here. He's got drills and screws and I don't know what, levels. Got his generator and his air compressor, so drilling and stuff is made easy. But yeah, that is what he's working on. I think the point, the biggest point is to cover up not being able to look into the neighbor's yard. But I think it's gonna look really nice and go well with the decks that he built and the stairs that he built on the front of the house. Oh, and I always forget the mailbox. He did the mailbox too. So, like I said, he's got these parts to finish right here and right there. All right, it needs to be restained, but this is the mailbox that my husband did. He did an awesome job building the wood base to this mailbox. He also built the stairs leading up to the deck, and he built the deck. So if you're new here and you haven't seen these videos, I'll put them on the screen right here in the iCard. So yeah, that's what we got going on outside at this moment. It's cold out here. Let's go inside. Now that we have washed the chicken and I patted it dry, we're going to go ahead and season it. Let me just try to position you a little better. I'll be right back. Okay, I got all the seasonings I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Lowry's garlic powder. I'm going to use this Badaya onion powder. I'm going to use this Lowry's total seasoning. I'm going to use the Badaya paprika, and I'm also going to sprinkle in a little chicken bouillon flavor. So that's what we're going to use. So you just season the way you season. I don't measure. I just do what feels right, if that makes sense. So I'm going to sprinkle on onion powder, and it's no particular order. You just sprinkle on your seasonings, and you can actually combine them all in a bowl and then sprinkle them together. It's really up to you. This is the total seasoning. You don't need a lot of the chicken bouillon flavor. You don't need it. It's really personal preference. But I just want a little bit of that flavor. And then I'm going to add a little paprika for color. Now, I'm going to turn it over and season the other side. Could have put this in a smaller dish, this chicken, but I kind of feel like my smaller dish would have been too small and this one is too big. And I actually have the perfect dish, but it is in the refrigerator and it's more than half full of banana pudding. My aunt, we had company over this weekend, you guys. My aunt, which is my mom's twin sister, was here visiting from South Carolina, and I had a house full. My mom, my stepdad, my mom's twin, which is my Aunt June, her daughter Jocelyn, and me and my husband were here for the weekend, and we had a great time. And I'm sorry I didn't turn the camera on, but everybody doesn't want to be filmed, so I just left the camera off and enjoyed downtime with my family. But we had a great time. I cooked pot roast with carrots, celery, potatoes, and onions over rice. I did a medley of greens. I did mustard, collard, turnip, collard, kale mix with some smoked turkey. I made my mac and cheese, a dressing, and my aunt brought sweet potato pies that she made at home, and the morning before she came, and then while she was here, we made her famous banana pudding. She taught me how to do it for the first time. I'm super stoked because I got it now, y'all. You don't have to show me but one time. I got it. for something. I think it was to show you the banana pudding. And realized I had all these leftovers. And I hadn't eaten anything today yet. Well, I had breakfast, but this is the pot roast and rice, dressing, mac and cheese. Last of the mac and cheese. Got about 2 helpings of dressing left and maybe 1 more serving of the pot roast. It was so good. Y'all, that snack was good. That snack was so good. But look what's better. My aunt's banana pudding. Doesn't it look good? Oh, it's so good. It's got sour cream in it. It's so good. It is so good. Y'all, let me find a light. I done ate half of it. Half of it. Let me show you in my refrigerator. My husband don't even know I got the leftovers covering it. Look at this. My refrigerator's packed. Look at this. In 3 days, I can't stop nibbling. Look at that. Woo! It's so good. Keep the leftovers on the top. Time to cut up our veggies. We've got squash and 1 zucchini. And I may cut up this bell pepper to put in it. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it over there for now. But let's go ahead and cut up the veggies. Y'all, so I've got all my veggies in here together. My hands are clean, so I'm just gonna mix them up together. Got your onion and bell pepper. You've got your squash and your zucchini. I'm gonna start it out on high to get it going. Right now there's no liquid in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add a little water. Normally I would cook with chicken stock, but I don't have any. And that's a little too much. I add just a little chicken bouillon to the water, just a little for flavor. The only thing you really need to season these veggies with, see my chicken stock, the only thing you really need to season these veggies with, add just a little more water to get that bouillon out the bottom of the cup. Only thing you really need to season this with is salt and pepper. And so I'm just gonna use just a little table salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper. And then we're gonna cover the saucepan. And I'm always confused about which one of these. I don't think it's this one. No, it's that one. This one goes to the frying pan. I get them confused. This is the frying pan to the side, and that one goes with that. You probably couldn't see that, but you get the point. Okay, so now we just turned it on, so we're gonna let that start steaming, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. It started steaming good. I wanted to show it to you. Here, I'm gonna turn it down on medium heat. It's got plenty of liquid in the bottom. Not even going to disturb it. I'm just going to let it keep steaming. Okay, I've never made this before. If I have, it's been a long time, so we're going to follow the box to the T. It says in a large skillet, combine rice, vermicelli mix, and butter or margarine. It calls for a 4th cup of butter or margarine. Oh, that's water I wasted on the stove. I was like, what is that sizzling? So I'm going to add my rice, vermicelli mix, and a 1/4 cup of butter. I'm using pure butter. You probably can't see me over here. And it's just really starting to heat. And that's really what I wanted it, because I didn't want it to be the pan to be too hot when I start. Can you see the butter kind of melting? So we're just going to keep stirring it while the butter melts. Okay, now that I got it a nice golden brown color, it says slowly stir in water. And it calls for 5 cups of water. Now that's 1 Pyrex dish. Can you see it? 1 Pyrex dish is 2 cups. So I'm gonna get 2 more. Turn the heat back up. That makes 5. And then we're gonna add the seasoning mix. Ooh, look at those pretty seasonings. See the yellow and green? You probably can't see it because I don't have my ring light on. I hope it's not too dark. So we are going to bring that back. Ooh, look at me, y'all. That's my dry cloth. Let me get my wet one. Okay. Slowly stir water and special seasonings, bring to a boil. Cover and reduce heat to medium-low. Simmer 20 to 25 minutes until rice is tender. So I'm waiting on the rice to come to a boil. And then I'll cut it back down and cover. And then we'll check it out in 20 minutes. By that time, the chicken should be ready. Smells so good. All right, we got a bowl. So we're gonna cut this down to medium low. Now I gotta go find I had it out and put it back up. Find the lid. I'm gonna give this another good stir. That's the oven again. And I've cut it down to medium, between medium high and medium low. So we're gonna let that do what it do and check on the chicken. All right, that's the rice. Squash. And let's grab the chicken. The seasonings have the bottom of the pan looking crazy, but really the chicken looks awesome. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, I'm just gonna use a paper plate. Ooh, that rice looks good, y'all. So we got a little rice. A little squash, zucchini, onion, and peppers. And one leg. And I'm going to take this out to my husband and let him try it. How's that look? Just a little tester for him. Go check on hubby, and if he's hungry, see how he likes the meal. Looks like he's got a lot done. He's just about finished, y'all. Look, just about finished. You done, ain't you?
I can't even touch it. So I done been around some real crazy stuff.
Let's see what he say, y'all. We done spent all day cooking it.
Not all day.
All day. Slaving over a hot stove.
I don't believe in no all day.
You got a lot done.
You just got here around about 5 minutes ago.
What you gonna do at the top?
Man.
What? Huh? What's wrong with it?
It tastes pretty good right now. What kind of seasoning you put in there?
In the squash and zucchini, just salt and pepper.
Okay. Good.
Seasoning pack came with the rice. It's chicken flavored. And then the chicken has onion powder, garlic powder, just a dash of chicken stock, paprika for color.
Come.
So how is it, babe?
Y'all don't want none of this, man. Better let me just taste it on now. I'll tell you how it is later on.
Is it good?
Well,
is it good,
tastes
babe?
pretty good.
All right.
You
heard it. He stopped working, y'all. What about the chicken? What about the chicken?
Well, you gotta hold up when the chicken off.
Because the rice and the vegetables so good. He has cleaned the plate, y'all.
I can't put the fork in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. sorry I just cut you off with my husband, but my battery died. I had to come in and swap out batteries. So anyway, I've enjoyed making this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.